What is going on, everyone? I am so glad that you're here. Happy Tuesday night, October 15th. I'm flying solo tonight. And look, we have been on a mission for, I don't know, a few weeks now, trying to get to 350 comments. And that all starts with you. So when you're here, let me know who's watching. Let me know where you're watching from. And we'll get this show started. I'm so excited. So excited to start talking about October deer hunting. I want to know how your youth season went this weekend. I want to know what your plans are coming up. Um, I've got a different setup tonight. Let me know if you can even hear me. So usually we have several popping on by now, so I'm a little nervous why it isn't happening now. There we go. There's my buddy, my good old friend, my daily texter, Jim Kerr. I can count on him every morning sending me a good morning text every day. My old buddy Scott Butler. I'm glad. Thank you for telling me because my microphone's in a different location. I've got a bunch of crap over here on this side of the room where I used to sit. I'm just trying to make this room look better. So there we go. We got people on. Hey, let us know. Where are you watching from? Let us know you're watching. If you're lurking, if you're just one of those people that just sit on their phone and you just watch, but you never click it. Just click it. Say hi. Give us a comment. We're trying to get to 350. Look, I got some things to give away. Oh, I lost one. So I've got, let's see here, a deer grunt call. I don't even know if it works. I've got, look at this, for turkey hunters. I know you guys want that. That should be 400 comments. I got some compliments of Uncle Lee's, some predator calls. Look at that. I don't even know how to use them, so I'm giving them away. So 350 comments given away. Michael's not here. Josh is somewhere off doing something. They've all abandoned me. You know what? I kind of like it that way, though. Let's see here. We got Greg says loud and clear. I appreciate you, Greg. Thank you so much, my friend. Gary, I feel like this is a little, I feel like I'm slouching here. Let's see. Gary, I'm so glad you're here, brother. Michael Green from my hometown, one of my favorite places on earth, Harlan County, Lima, Ohio. Gary, you in Ohio? Good old Dry Ridge, Kentucky. Who is texting me here? Anthony Jones is here. Anthony, I need to bring my truck in soon. I need an oil changed. I need the tires rotated and balanced. I've got a little bit of a vibration I need taken care of. Can you help me with that, my friend? I mentioned it last week, but I really need to get it in soon, I think. Steve says, still haven't turned the heat on. Steve, it's 62. It's 62 in the house right now. And my girls aren't complaining. I'm not complaining. I got this little thin jacket on. I got a beanie on. I'm sleeping with one blanket, no clothes. No, just kidding. I have some clothes on. I'm cool. I mean, it's great. 62 is great. What are you guys? Who? Yes or no? Have you turned the heat on in your house yet? Now, here's the deal. It's supposed to get very cold this morning. It's supposed to get very cold this morning, or not this morning, in the morning. What? 6 hours from now, it's going to get really cold. Is your heat? Look, we're trying to get 350 comments. We're giving things away when we do. So, is your heat on? Have you turned it on yet? Have you caved to your wife or your daughters, or maybe you just don't want to be cold? Greg has turned his heat on. I have not. We're holding strong at 62, but boy, I tell you what, 62 is pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Mike says, yo, Mike, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Listen, I'll just tell you, there's 39 people watching right now. Some on my page, some on the Eastern Outdoors page. Probably got a few on YouTube that doesn't show up on here. Gosh, we are so grateful that you want to spend a Tuesday night with us. Or sometimes you don't want to, but you do because you were trying to find something we say just to make fun of us. That's cool too. I like to make fun of people myself. Gary Gooden says, I was born in Pineville. My guy, right down the road from me. He hunts in Laurel County, where his family is, my good friend Joey McKnight. And he's free. Oh my gosh, one of my daughters is up. I tell you what. She's sneaking to the bathroom. That better be what she's doing. Scott Brother says I caved. He freezes. Hey, let me just stop the show right here. So Scott Butler here, he's been a long-time follower of the page. And we've got almost 50 people watching, so this is perfect. Scott's been a long-time follower. He's been in the hospital. They're going to put 2 stents in his valves, arteries. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But to help his heart. Okay, he's had a couple heart attacks. Well, now Scott has to go back in a couple of weeks. And he has to have open heart surgery again. And Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this might be the third procedure, third time he's had his chest open. So if you are the praying type, and I hope you are, because I am, then just tonight before you go to bed, Scott Butler from Northern Kentucky having a heart procedure, say a prayer for him that, look, this is a good dude. We want to keep this guy around, and we love him, and he makes fun of me. I make fun of him. At the end of the day, we love each other, and he's part of our family. All of you, this is a family that we have here. It's a community that we built. So say a prayer for Scott, give him well wishes, and he's going to stay strong and come through this. Let's see. No heat, my man Josh. Tommy says he refuses to cave in. All right. Tommy, I'm gonna see who can last longer in their house. Now, my insulation in some rooms is not great. In some rooms, it is. But I'm gonna see how low. Now, I have 2 girls, 11 and 9. Maybe they make me turn it on tomorrow because I know they're going to wake up so cold for school in the morning. So I might have to, but I'm trying to hold out. Thank you, Anthony. Prayers for Scott. Absolutely. Randy Shepard says, surely you don't know Joey when I listen. Joey used to be one of my best friends when we went to college together. We live in separate places now, but I love that guy. Heck of a dude. Heck of a guy. Yeah. Good hunter. We coach football against each other. I think he has a winning record against me, which many people don't, but I think he does. I shouldn't even admit that. Jimmy says his heat is on. He couldn't do it. He couldn't last. Free gas, I'm using it. There you go. There you go. So hold on. We had a comment up here. Now, look, you guys are going to have to help me tonight because Mike's not here. You know, Mike's not the most – I hate how I'm like – look at that turkey fan up there. Look at that. Compliments of Goebbels outdoor decoys. Mike's not the most talkative guy, right? I love him. I live to make that man uncomfortable because we laugh. We laugh at him in our group text, and he's cool with it, and he laughs at us. But he's not here, and he does fill in the gaps here every Tuesday night with drops tons of knowledge. He's a very smart guy, great hunter. So I need you guys to be Mike tonight. I need you guys to fill in. I need you guys to ask questions. I need you guys to comment. I need you guys to make fun of me, whatever you want to do. That happens quite often. But I need you to fill in. Scott says his first time his chest was open, he had 7 stents. Whew. That's a lot. Scared to death. Now maybe facing 3 bypasses, but he's got faith. He says, thank you. Scott, we love you, brother. We love you. Let's see what else we got here. I want to scroll up here. I saw someone right here. Jordan Kelsey said his son killed a dandy 10-point in Lincoln County. Set up his camera on Friday. Killed him Saturday night. Lucky. Guys, you can't beat that. Set up the camera on Friday. Kill him on Saturday. Hey, here's the thing. If you had a youth that killed a deer, if you have big deer on your cameras, remember to send those to me. We will show them about 15 minutes to go on the show because I want to get off here right at 10 tonight. I'm super busy. About 15 minutes ago, 9:45, we'll throw up those pictures. We'll guess their age. We'll guess how old they are. We'll say congratulations to your youth hunter. Whatever we get in the inbox, send them to me. John Stepp, if you're not friends with me on Facebook, go be friends with me. It may just allow you to follow me. If you follow me, I will send you a friend request because you are my friend. Let's see down here what we got. Anthony says, me and Tommy in the same area. I'm with you, Tommy. We are holding out. There you go. Heater is off here at I think it's Wiley, but it might be Willie House. Jeremy, I'm so sorry. I think I've already asked you this, but his heat is off. That's a tough family right there, all the way from Arizona. So you know they're probably really cold. I got to be blurry and talk Chinese. Oh, because of Mike. Yeah, Mike is, he struggled with his internet. He might be watching tonight. And if he is, we love him. God, we love him. But dude, get that internet fixed. Maybe that's why. Maybe we have made fun of him for his internet issues the last 2 or 3 weeks where he's just like frozen, but you hear him and then his mouth and catches up. Maybe that's it. Maybe he needs Starlink. Maybe he needs Elon to come and hook him up. Jeremy says, post pictures, all the kids' deer on Raise 'em Right Outdoors. So go to, you see it right there, Raise 'em. That's how we talk here. Raise 'em Right Outdoors. Go there, post the pictures of their kids. Jeremy would love to see all that on his page. Leaving to head to Knott County 25th for bear hunting. If anyone has knowledge or info or recommendations, let's talk. Brother, I can just tell you, I don't know if you've done that before, but my gosh, it's so much fun. I will be at Joshua, my brother's house, the 25th through the 27th. Anthony, are you hunting with dogs or are you going out there to archery hunt? So let's see. Gotcha. My brother actually stepped in. What a man. What a man right there. So yeah, go ahead and start sending me those pictures. We're 12 minutes in. Man, usually we have a list of things to talk about. I just kind of want to talk to you guys tonight. Who is still? Here's a question I have. I'm in this group. Who has still yet to kill a deer this year? Am I talking to a group of people who've already tagged out? You're just kind of muddling through the season now, or most of you, maybe nearly all of you, still waiting to close the deal, still waiting to kill your first deer? Are you trying to kill does? Do you wait till the end of the year to kill does? Do you not even fool with killing does? Right? So what is your current situation? Have you killed a deer? Have you not? Are you waiting? Are you just not interested anymore? Surely to God, you're not. So Tommy says he's right there with me. Clicked the wrong one. Tommy says right there with me. He's not killing yet. I went to Fort Knox this weekend, and listen, people say, well, those fellers over there at Eastern Outdoors, they talk about Fort Knox too much. Well, dude, listen, I went there this weekend. I spent the whole weekend there, and I saw 2 other trucks. Now I hunted all the way in the back, and I saw only 2 other trucks out of all the units I passed. And guess what? That was 2 more trucks than deer I saw while hunting. I saw 0 deer while hunting there, but I saw a ton when I was driving around. So I need to go back. I will be going back. I've got like 13 more days that I'm going back there. Steve said he's seen 5 deer, but no kills. JK, we'll get to that in just a second. Big 0 for Jeremy and his fam. Scott hasn't been out, understandably so. Doe Patrol. So Jim's put 2 on the ground, or 1. I don't remember. And he is after the does now. I know he put a buck on the ground, and now he's after the does trying to thin those out, which is the right thing to do. Greg's not seen one yet. Tony says, I've been hunting Fort Knox since September, still no luck. Same, Tony. Have you seen anything? Tony, where you live? Do you live out there? I'd love to know. Here's a good question. Anyone hunting the cold front? So, like I said, I think in the morning, does anybody know what the temperature is going to be? What's the temperature going to be in where you live in the morning? I think it's going to be in like the 30s in the morning. We have a cold front coming in. It's not going to last too long, just a couple of days. It starts to tick back up on Thursday. By the time Sunday gets here, it's back to 76. I don't want it to be 76. Are you getting out there? Now, most of us are probably working adults. We are out there making a living for our families, providing for our kids. Are you going to get out there tomorrow? I talked to a couple people who hunted this morning. No luck. I will be at work. I've got like 8 days of vacation / sick time between now and February. I'll probably use every bit of it for hunting, but just not right now. So what is your situation? Are you hunting that cold front that's coming here? Oh, here we go. Jeff Hall says killed a buck the 3rd day of archery, possibly looking to hunt public in Indiana for the first time, brother. I say go for it. So, every year I kind of toy. I go back and forth. I want to hunt Kentucky, of course. But then, I'm only an hour from Ohio. So I could slip up to Ohio. I could hunt there. I'm only hop on I-75. I'm only about 2 hours from Tennessee. Easily do that. Or I could go out to my brother's. He's only 45 minutes from Tennessee. But I have decided that I live here in Kentucky. I'm going to hunt my Kentucky tags, one buck, maybe a few does, maybe no does, maybe one doe, who knows. I'm going to hunt Fort Knox, one archery buck, one gun buck. That's a total of 3 bucks. Now, if I could do that, I'm just telling you, I'm probably not going to kill 3 bucks. Heck, I may not kill any. But that's my goal, is to kill my Kentucky buck, an archery buck at Knox, and a gun buck at Knox. And if I do that, and I would like to kill 3 does, and I would like to, I've got a fridge in the kitchen, a fridge in the garage. I got a deep freezer, fill it full of deer meat. Now, I was talking to someone the other day, and it was a female. And we were talking about chili, and I had made some chili, and I said, you know what? I hope that I can replace the beef with deer after this weekend. It was like on Friday. And they're like, ooh. I was like, oh, she doesn't know what she's missing. Like my kids, I have 2 daughters, 11 and 9. I've said it like 3 times already. They love deer meat. They would rather eat a backstrap or tenderloin or some deer tacos or deer chili or deer spaghetti. They would rather eat that than this old packaged meat or beef from some cow that's been fed too much and hung up in a slaughterhouse and put in a little tube for us, right? That's like $5 a pound now. They love deer meat. So I hope I would, if I could have my way, I would kill 6 deer this year. But we'll see. We'll see. I got a long way to go. Adventures with fur, feathers, and fins. You know what alliteration is? That's a good use of alliteration. This heat needs to go for the year, that's for sure. I'm planning on going Thursday morning. So, yeah, man, Thursday through Sunday, it's going to start warming up. I don't know what's ahead after that. Let's see. Ooh, it gets up to, oh my gosh, next Wednesday, 81, October 23rd, and 81 degrees. Are you kidding me? That is miserable. That's absolutely miserable. But the weekend after that, I tell you, I'm with you. I think that's Tim. No, that's not Tim. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But I'm with you. The heat needs to stop. That's why my house is 62. If you're just tuning in, we kind of went down to 30 something. Now we're back up to almost 50. If you're just jumping on here, we want to know. This is really dependent on where you live. We have a lot of folks watching right now who's from Kentucky, but what is the temperature inside your house right now? And what is we talked about this last week, but we have more people on now. And it's colder today, and it's going to be cold in the morning. What is the temperature at which you must turn your heat on? I'm at 62 holding strong. A lot of these fellers in here are doing the same thing. Steve says he might go Thursday morning. Ooh, look at Tony. Tony works at Fort Knox. He hunts a lot out there, just not seeing them during daylight hours. Disappointed so far. Tony, it's getting better, my friend. It's getting better. I did, Tony, see 3 or 4 bucks during daylight hours in the afternoon while I was going back out this weekend. Now, maybe only one of them was actually legal, but I did mark where I saw them. Tony, we'll have to talk and discuss strategy here. I want both of us to do well. Derek says my oldest smoked a buck Saturday morning, and my middle son didn't have time to get on the stud Sunday morning. You know, this is a great, Derek. Thank you so much for that comment. This is a great segue. So I want to know if you took a youth hunting this weekend, just type yes in the comments. If you took a youth hunting, type yes. I want to know, because I have a very important question. This is a serious question, major implications going forward. And I want to know what your experience was this weekend. If you took one, maybe you had to work and you couldn't take a youth. Maybe, I'll just be honest. My girls were in Harlan, and it was their mom's. Unfortunately, we share, but it was their mom's weekend. And it wouldn't have mattered if they were here or not, because I couldn't take them. They were with their mom. Now, she may have let me if I asked, but you never know. But so that sucks, right? Greg says, John, you going to Fort Knox first gun lottery? Okay, let me just a second, Greg. I'll get back to that. So I didn't get to take mine, but see, Kentucky's about to change that law, and I want to know what you guys think about it. So I know that obviously Derek mentioned that he took his son. Jordan said he took his son. Kelby took his. And I'm saying sons. I'm so sorry. I have 2 daughters, so maybe it was daughters. You took your kid. Kelby took his. Josh took his. Some of you others are not saying yes. We're trying to get to 350, folks. We're trying to give away a Billy Barnett made. Billy Barnett has killed a turkey in every single state in the United States, and he made this, the Split V. You know how many turkeys he's killed, Colin, with this thing? Not this particular one. You can win it if we have 350 comments. Or, hey, you like to kill coyotes? You like to call them bears, Anthony Jones? Predator mouth calls. Or I have a grunt call somewhere. Oh no, is my internet down? Oh no. Please don't say that. So you know what? I see a little signal over here. Connection is unstable. Okay, it's good. Oh man. This never happens. I have great internet. I have the best package that we have to offer here. So anyway, so where was I? But listen, Kentucky is going to, the law is going to take effect in Kentucky next year, I believe. It was voted yes on by Fish and Wildlife. Big hand clap for them for voting yes on this because I think it's a great law. It has to make it through Congress, through legislature in the spring. It will. That's not going to be a problem. And then it'll be an into law in the fall. And that is youth season in October, going from the first weekend or 1 weekend to 2 weekends. So you're going to get 9 days of youth season. Now, I love that, and here's why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oldest daughter out of school, probably that Monday, and we're going to go hunting. And I'm just going to fill out one of those forms that says, hey, we went on like a family field trip, and they excuse it. And we're going to go hunting, and we're going to do that every single year until she's too old. She's 11. She'll be 12 by then. But that's going to be our little tradition for, I don't know, if she's 12, I guess she can go 4 more years. It'll be 5 years, I guess. And then my youngest, if she wants to go, she's a little unsure. I'll do the same for her. I'll take one on Monday. I'll take one on Tuesday. That way there's no one out there. And it'll just be our little thing. And I think that would be great. So I love that Kentucky's doing that. Scott, how's the sound and screen? Are we doing okay here? Randy says, any update on the out-of-state hunters having to be drawn? Has that been brought back up? Randy, you talking about just for a deer tag? Is that what you're talking about? Just for a deer tag? Clarify for me there, my friend. Clarify for me there. Somebody asked me something a while ago. Guys, listen, if you have things that you want to bring up, now is the time, because in 20 minutes, we're going to be looking at deer pictures and we're going to forget about everything that we said. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, Greg says, John, are you going to Fort Knox first gun lottery? Let me tell you what I'm doing, Greg. Anybody else besides me, Greg, and is it Tony? Me, Greg, and Tony. Anyone beside us hunting Fort Knox? We talk about it a lot because it's an amazing place, and people have questions about it. It's kind of, if you've not been there, it's kind of mysterious. You've heard about it for years. You know people who hunt there. You've been told it's a hassle. It's not, and it's just an amazing place if you've been. So here's my Fort Knox schedule. All right, sound is good, freezing up bad. Oh gosh, I'm really upset about this. Okay, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Okay. I'm still here. I'm just looking. It says I'm good. Yeah, I can't do that. Man. You know what, guys? This is what I get, honestly. This is what I get because I have given Mike such a hard time. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I know if I leave this screen, a lot of people are going to leave, and I don't want that. Oh. All right, well, shoot. Jeff Hall says, I do randomly. He hunts there randomly. I was military training there last weekend and saw John. Okay, if you can hear me. Son of a gun. I'm so aggravated. All right. Greg, I will not be there November 16th because it's my nephew's birthday party. But I will be there November 17th, opening weekend of gun season. And then I'll be there November 22nd. That's a Friday after Thanksgiving for archery. Then November 23rd and 24th, that's gun season there. So I'm going to be there first weekend of gun, second weekend of gun. Now, if I've killed a buck by then, I'm not going to go back until right before Christmas for my archery tag. But if I haven't, then I will also be there December 6th, 7th, and 8th for gun season. And then I plan on going December 20th through 22nd for archery and January 3rd through 5th for archery because I really want to kill an archery buck and gun buck at Knox. Okay, my internet got better for a second. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to have a little get-together, a little deer camp at Knox December 20th through 22nd for anybody who wants to come. You're all welcome to join us. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be cold. People are going to say the deer won't be moving. I promise you the deer will be moving there. There's going to be less people, less pressure. Gun season's over. They got to eat. They have to find some kind of food source. Deer are going to be there. I am really aggravated tonight because of the internet issue. Yes, it is. That's exactly why I've talked too much about Mike's internet, and now it's happening to me. And this never happens to me. It only happens to him. I don't know. That's what I get. It's absolutely what I get. I can be a bully sometimes. I admit it. I bullied Mike once too many times. Tony says, I will hunt Fort Knox extended gun and quota weekends. Got to fill my freezer. Yeah. I'm still learning out there. I've hunted 4 different areas. That's it. I've only been hunting there 2 weeks. And so I am, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should expand to and cover more ground and hunt more areas, or if I should just focus on what I know and try to get it done. We're losing viewers. My goodness. If I got to use it, listen, I'll go to my phone. The phone always works well. Let's see. I'm trying to, it might be too where I'm on a different side of the room. If I try to move this desk, it's probably going to fall. I can't do it, guys. Shoot. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We might just have to call it a night here in like 15 minutes. Because if my screen's freezing, I'm probably not going to be able to share any photos. So, and you guys are not going to be able to see what I'm drinking in this jar that you always talk about. Jim said, I didn't know if it was your internet or the bourbon. You know what, Jim? Look, that right there. Hold on. Where am I? Right there. That is a bottle. That is a, what do you call those things? Decanter, right? It's a decanter. And it has a bottle of Weller in it. And I hate it. I hate Weller. Now, it's the basic Weller. It's like the $30 Weller or whatever. And it just sits there. I like it. It looks nice. It just sits there. And so I just bring my big mason jar of, that's just water, of course. Chris is here. Our good buddy Chris is here. Chris, am I blurry on your screen too? I'm just aggravated that hold on, sorry, I got a text. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta look at them, depending on who they're from. I hope this internet comes back. Scott Brother says, hey John, I gotta hit the hay. I'm whooped. Always a good show. Appreciate you, brother. Keep me updated on how things are going. Bradley Jones says, never been to Knox, been to LBL, but not had any luck. People were all over each other the year I went. Listen, I've heard, first of all, I'll tell you, LBL has some incredible deer on it. But I've never hunted there, but everyone I've talked to says it is shoulder to shoulder with Paul Priest freezing up bad. Paul, I don't know what's wrong, Paul. It's like I'm back in a holler in Eastern Kentucky when I had AOL dial up back in the day, right? I don't know what's going on. I have the best. I pay too much money to Frankfurt Plant Board for my screen to be freezing up. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it, and I'm sorry. I will do better next week. Gosh, Anthony is relentless tonight. He absolutely relentless on this. Yes, once daylight came, I could see 3 other hunters. You know what? That's the thing about Knox. People say quit talking about it publicly. I never. Now, that first weekend of gun, that Saturday, people everywhere. But they limit how many hunters can be in one area, right? So you can spread out. Sunday, I'm going on Sunday. People leave Saturday night. Excuse me, kill their buck and go home. Oh my gosh, I got to hit. I'm a mess. I'm a mess tonight. Look at this. Look what I'm just sitting here looking at. I'm just sitting here looking at this thing, thinking, gosh, John, you've disappointed everyone. And then this guy's just over here staring at me. Look at that. Isn't that cool though? You see the Tom up there behind me. Anyway, I don't know why I got off on that, but oh no, that's something different. Mike, it says Mike put me up to it. He says you make too much fun of him. Anthony, I ain't never gonna stop making fun of him. I love him like a brother, and I have a brother, and he and I, you know what we do? We always make fun of each other. But it's cool. We love each other, you know. Muzzleloader this weekend. I will not be out there this weekend, but good luck. Who's going muzzleloader hunting this weekend? It's going to be warm. If you're going hunting, you need to go tomorrow and the next day. It's going to be warm, but it's fun. Muzzleloader's fun. I wish they would open early muzzleloader on more WMAs. There's some really good WMAs that can hold the capacity of muzzleloader hunters, I think. Now, look, the guys that make the decision, they know their numbers better than I do. But there are definitely some WMAs that can hold muzzleloader season that they don't open up. I think Clay WMA they open up. And so I got another text. But yeah, I would love to go out this weekend, but I'll be busy. I have my girls. I have maybe, I don't know, something going on Saturday, I hope. So we'll see. Steve says, I would keep trying to hone in on your current knock spots till you get it done or get it down. Sorry. Since you can't know when your area will be open, better take advantage of it. Well, this past weekend, man, some of the areas, every area I've been in was closed except one. And I honestly, Steve, I felt so good. I even told my friend Paul, which is Paul Priest is here in the comments, it's his son, Paul Jr. They call him PJ, I think. Sometimes I just call him Paul. I even told him, this is the unit I met him in. And I said, brother, the only unit that I know that's open is this one. And it's calling my name. I said, it's calling my name. Because I honestly thought, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to sit on this funnel that comes up this ridge, and we know that's where they travel there. And the first deer that pokes its little head out, I'm taking home in the back of my truck. Steve, I didn't see one deer come up that funnel. Not one. I still can't believe. You know what I did see? You know what? This is something to talk about. If we're all men in here. I've not seen any women. But you know what? Women do this too. I was standing in my tree, right? I had my tether there. I'm leaned back. Whatever. I'm watching this. I'm just taking it all in because I love being out there. And I look to my left and I see some white stuff on the ground. Like, what is that? And so when I leave that morning, I had to go out. Oh, I got something else to tell you guys too. Maybe I shouldn't say if Tony works there. It's okay. I leave that morning and someone had taken a number 2 right there, 25 yards from my tree. They had taken a number 2 right on the ground, and they had just left their toilet paper. You need to switch. You stay frozen up. They had just taken their toilet paper. See, I don't know if my phone, if you will be able to hear me good. But anyway, they had taken their toilet paper and just thrown it down there. And it was pretty fresh. It was probably from the day before. I just thought, man, that's a bunch of crap, literally. But don't do that. If you do a number 2 in the woods and you have your own toilet paper, then bring your own bag to put it in. Come on. Disgusting. And very disrespectful to the woods. Now, if I see trash in the woods, a lot of times I'll try to pick it up. I wasn't touching that though. I wasn't touching that. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to get on my phone and finish this out. I don't know. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear me. We'll see. But until then, you can listen. And I appreciate you. 37 people showing up for a fuzzy screen just to hear me. God, I love you guys. Bradley says, I killed a huge 15-pointer 5 minutes after. This is great, Bradley. This is the kind of stories we love. Bradley, are you dressed as Fred Flintstone in your picture? Look at that. This guy dressed as Fred Flintstone in this picture. One time he was in the woods. He killed a huge 15-pointer 5 minutes after doing a number 2. It's an unbelievable memory from 25 years ago. What a guy. Can we just congratulate like a virtual, like put a hand clap, like a hand clap in the comments. That's incredible. Steve says it does decompose. They use TP for trackers. Yeah, Steve, it's just sitting there on the ground. I don't know. I didn't like it, Steve. Steve, don't take up for the pooper. Let's see here. I gotta log in. What an inconvenience. A very unscheduled number 2. Yeah. Well, it happens. Listen. We're just being honest here. I just can't. Like I just head back out, go to the hotel, go home, go to a neighbor's house. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the weird one. Okay, guys, I'm trying to fix this. Hold on. StreamYard. I can't even spell. I'm in a bad way, folks. I used to be a teacher. I'm a writer. I love to read. I can't even spell. Careful, Jim. Careful, Jim's in here. He's a nice lady. Wife should have put me on the airplane mode tonight. I'm upset. I got home late and my deer was on cam during light. You know what? My brother hunted at his place yesterday. He has I think I showed you guys like that tank, like this. Oh, I showed you last week. You guys said he was probably like 7, 8 years old. Dude, that guy showed up. So I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. So that deer showed up while Josh was hunting yesterday. I mean, this deer is an old man. Like he's only a 7-pointer, not great up top, but his body is like a black bear. And Josh said he could have shot him 10 times. He was in there so long before dark, and he passed on him, obviously. But guess what? This old boy right here, that old sucker comes out in 2 weeks when I'm at my brother's house. I will need a sled or a dolly or a dump truck to get him out of the woods, but he's coming home with me. Now, it's probably going to be, he's probably the kind of deer. This is a great conversation right here. My screen just flashed. Jesus, I shouldn't have said that. Jeez Louise, that's what I try to say instead. The older the deer, the tougher the meat is, right? It's just not as tender. Now, listen, I've eaten some deer with spots on them. Amazing. I don't make that a practice, but amazing. The older the deer, the tougher the meat, not as good. So if you take an old deer, 8-year-old deer, I mean, is it just better just to cut him up and make him into jerky? Because that's what I like to do anyway. Do you think so? Is that better, or are you just going to, have the steaks and have the rounds and have the flanks and all that? I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, this might make a loud noise, and if it does, I apologize. Actually, let me mute myself right here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? See, I'm frozen. I'm frozen on my computer. Am I still frozen here? Am I still frozen? I'm still, am I, okay, I know, I can see that I'm frozen on, gosh, hold on. What about now? Am I frozen now? Oh, I see that on my screen. I am frozen, yes. Man, that sucks, doesn't it? Hold on. Let's see. Okay. It has to be, I can see myself on here. Yeah. See, I made a switch. People are leaving. Son of a gun. Hold on. All right, I'm just going to go back to this. Let's do this. You guys, can you see me now? Give me a yes if you could. I might be frozen, but give me a yes if you can at least hear me. Right? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Yes, no? Okay. I'm still on my phone too. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. It has to be this. Oh my gosh, I can hear it through my phone. It has to be StreamYard, this platform we use. And I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why this has happened. I'm seriously going to be aggravated the entire rest of the night because I just like when things go the right way. I try to do things the right way, and it really ticks me off. Like, I'm really mad inside right now, even though it's no one's fault. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. If you want to send me photos, if you have photos to send me, do that now. Is Zuck just throttling it now? No, it's not Zuck. You know what? I'm not a Zuckerberg hater though. I'm just not. I think he's done. I don't think, all the decisions like Facebook banned us for 30 days that sucked. That wasn't his decision. It wasn't even a person who did that. It's the stupid bots that they have monitoring everything. And but I don't know. I'm glad we do have a platform that we can do this for free. Do you realize that we do this for free? Like, I think I don't know how we're getting like 4,000 or 5,000 views a week. I think a couple weeks ago we had 8,700 people that saw the show. We get to do that for free. Like, we don't have to pay for it. We just show up and do it. And you guys are here and you guys make that happen. We appreciate it. That's great. So I appreciate Facebook for what they allow us to do. But I did not appreciate the ban. All right. So here's a deer. It might take you a second to see it, but this is from our good friend Gary Gooden. He's got this deer on camera. Now, he'd like to see this deer during the day. Look at that sucker. Listen, any of you like me, you're just a sucker for tall brow tines. Are you? I am. The longer, the crazier, the more wicked the brow tines, the more I like the deer. I just really like that. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you can see it. Let me know if you can see it. Let me know how many inches you think that deer would measure. Paul, I got you, okay? Let's see here. Let me see. I can check my phone too. Derek sent me one. Let's see here. How many inches you think? Thank you, Derek, for letting me know you see it. If you guys had a guess what that deer would measure, what would you say? Harold, I got you. 148. Jimmy says 148. 145 from Bradley. Can I get more? Who thinks it's going to be? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not very good at it. Just your best guess. Just give us your best guess. 165. Okay, Harold's coming in strong at 165. Gary Kite says 150. Gary, I'm glad you're here, brother. Gary's one of my good friends. Hey, Gary. Gary sent me a text while I was in a tree. I didn't have good service. Gary, I told you to call me back, and you didn't. I forgive you. But holler at me. You can call me tonight. You can call me tomorrow. I'd love to talk to you about that. We got a 8 or 10. I'm not sure. 150. Oh, I don't know if it's an 8 or a 10. I think it's an 8. I think it's an 8, Bradley. 157, 138, 160. Man, I tell you, it's a good one. I know one thing. People say, how big is it? And, you'll see people say, big enough. Absolutely. That was big enough, right? Let's see here. I got to send this picture to myself here for a second. All right, get them in. If you got more, get them in. All right, Derek sent that one. All right, let's go to the next one. 165. Really tough for Nate to get to 140s. You know better than me, Bradley. I can't predict that stuff. I'm not good at it. I'm a numbers guy. People say that. I really am. But I'm just not a deer numbers guy. All right. Let's look at the next one. What do you got on this one? Go ahead. And it should be there right now. That's another 8-pointer. Looks like it has a little something sticking out back there. These kind of curl around to the front. It's got some nice brow tines. That one, they both jut out like antennas. Not as big as the last one, but that's a deer that I'm not letting go. What do you guys think about that one? Definitely big enough. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about that? Man, I'm mad that I'm freezing up tonight. Oh, I was thirsty though. Let's see who else we got. What do you think? Not as big as the last one, but pretty dang big. Big belly buck. Yep. I like the big bucks. High 30s. Okay, I'll take it. I would take that in a heartbeat. I bet Harold. So I got your text, Gary. Sounds good, brother. Call me anytime tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the next one. Thank you, Harold, for sharing. We appreciate it, my friend. And look, guys, what we want to see is you guys share these photos on here and then come back in like November and you share a photo of you holding that sucker. A grip and grin, as we call it in the industry. Now this is one. I think this is a 10. I only glanced at it. Come on. Okay, this one's got some you got 10, 5 there. It's 1, 2, 3. So it's a 10-pointer. Looks like it has kind of smaller brow tines than the other. What age? How old do you think this one is? You get a good little glimpse of his belly and back there. His antlers look like he has room to improve, right? What do you think? Tony, are you saying Fort Knox bucks have small necks? I'm not sure what you're saying there. 150s here. How old do you think this sucker is? I'm really bad at that. I don't know. What is he? 4.5, 3.5, 5.5, 2.5? I don't know. What do you guys think? Tony, I had an 8-pointer last year at Fort Knox that should have been dead. And I just, man, when that buck walked in on me, I had my muzzleloader in my lap and I just froze because all I could hear was people saying, it better be outside the ears. It better be outside the ears. And I couldn't really tell. And everybody's heard me tell this story, but I couldn't really tell. I could only see part of one side. And by the time he got to me, he noticed me and he was plenty wide enough. And I'm still mad about that. Still mad about that, Tony. He should be behind me on one of these shelves right here. That's what I bought these shelves just to hang, just to put animal heads on the shelves, just the skulls. Skull mounts, right? Euro mounts. Yes, a very nice buck. 5.5 starts getting the dome between eyes and nose. Okay. Bradley, you know what? We've had so many people. Try to age deer on here. I've never heard anyone say that, Bradley. And I'm honestly not real sure. I guess you can see a little bit of a I'm not sure, but I'm gonna keep that in mind going forward. I appreciate you sharing that. Oh, I lost the page here. I got about 10 minutes. Here we go. If you got some, send them in. We're running out of time. My whole thing's slow. My whole computer's slow. Pay good money for this stuff, I tell you what. All right, here we got another youth hunter here. I don't think I showed the first one. Let's get a couple youth hunters in here. We love the youth hunters, don't we? Let's see here. We were all these young fellas at one time. Look at that. Man, look at that. Holding that thing down. Looks like he, what? It don't look like he shot it. Looks like he just wrestled that thing to the ground like in a rodeo. I love it. Missing a tooth right there. Really, really nice setup behind him. Kelby, this is Kelby's son. Let's see. Kelby, what's his name? I can't click on it. If I click on it, it'll go, it'll take me away from the picture. But I love that, Kelby. Thanks for sharing that. You can tell that's a good little feller there. I love it. I love it. And I think we have one more here from Derek. I didn't show that, did I? Not yet. Rhett. I knew I saw it and I couldn't remember. So that was Rhett, 7 years old. What a guy. Let's go to Derek's son. Now, Derek, I had to send this picture to myself, so I don't know. I don't know if you sent me your son's name or not, but you can tell us all. So Kelby's son, Rhett, 7 years old. Kelby, is that his first deer? And then you got, look at that fella right there. Now, that guy's younger than 7. He's still got those chubby arms. Don't you love when your kids have those chubby arms? Then they grow out. Let's see. Look at that, holding that deer. Oh, a lot of y'all send me pictures now. So how old's this fella, Derek? How old is he? What's his name? Davin, 8 years old. Oh, I thought he was younger than 7. Look at him. He looks so young. 8 years old. I'm really good at that too. I used to teach first, second, and fifth graders. I should know that. That's his second buck. All right. Nice. Nice. I love it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I know that. I saw Chris messaging me. His son got him one too. Now I've met this kid. This kid, he's a good kid. He's funny. Redheaded kids are just funny, don't you think? I think they are. Maybe angry too. I don't know. Look at this. Y'all see that? Look, Chris, you have to remind me what's his name. I can't remember. But Chris, tell us, how old is he? What's his name? He's got that deer in a headlock. He didn't just kill it. He's got it in a headlock showing the camera. There's another one here of him too. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Right there. Look at that. Look how happy he is. That's a happy camper right there. Love it. Here's the thing, man. You get these kids out here, you get them hunting, you get them in the woods, and doing it on their own, it's going to do one or two things. They're either going to hate it, and they're going to be like, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. Or they're going to absolutely love it. And there's just so many things that they can learn. It just builds such a skill set that I absolutely love it. I hope my daughter plays basketball. I think that does a lot for her too. My youngest, she's just a handful. I don't know. I got to get her in something. But I'm hoping I can get them in the woods, something we can do together, and just teach them a little bit of patience, perseverance, some skills that they can use in life. That is Isaiah, 9 years old. So we had a 7, 8, and 9 year. Now I thought Isaiah's a big boy. I've been in front. I thought he was older than 9. I thought he was maybe about 11. Let's see here. What else? Who else we got? Uh-oh. Enough with all the boys. Now look, I'm a girl dad. Enough with all the boys. Well, maybe. There we go. This is Ren, which I love that name. This is Ren. Killed this doe. Let me see here. Chris Robinson sent this. Look at that. Now, how old is Ren, Chris? Nice gun there, too. How old is Ren? Put a smoking shot right through the lungs. There you go. Absolutely. So congratulations to Ren representing the ladies here. Love to see it. We really need to get we need to get more girls out in the woods. We need to. I'm working on it. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I'm trying here, folks. I'm going as fast as I can. Let's see. I got Chris. I'm trying to go in order. Ren was 13. All right, now here's what I like. I know what this deer scored because who was it? Hold on, I'll tell you who it was. Because he sent me the score. So on this one, this is not a youth hunter. This is not even a deer in the field. This is the mount that Jonathan got back on this deer. He sent me the score. Let's see who can get closest to it. I tell you what, if whoever gets closest to this score of this deer, you can pick out one of these prizes, either the turkey call or the predator call. I don't think that grunt call works very well, so we don't do that. So here we go. We're gonna guess here. Get your scores ready. No cheating. I don't even think you can cheat here. What do you think that deer from Jonathan? I think Jonathan sent me this. If not, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jonathan Register. What do you think that deer scored? It's an 8-pointer. What do you think he scored? Closest one to it. Net or gross? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see me still? It said it kicked me off for a second. Can you see me? Are you there? Let me know. Can you still hear me? Can you see me? If not, we'll have to wrap it up. Frustrating night. 142, 154. Okay, I guess you're still there. 149. All right, let me just say, this is Price is Right. You would all be over. If this is Price is Right, it would ring the little bell. All of you are over. All of you are over. The G2s are 11 and a half inches apiece. The G2s are 11 and a half inches apiece. I'm giving you 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in. Jonathan, help me watch, because if we have somebody that's right dead on it, obviously win. If we have two people that have the same score and they tie for first, it'll be whoever commented first will get it. I don't know yet if anyone has said it or not. 10 seconds. Get them in. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Tony Ridnair says 1. I love it. You know what he did? Because I said Price is Right. So he was going 1. Tony, sorry you didn't win. All right, time is up. And let's see. The last answer was Gary Cott, 131. Let's go through these real quick. We started off a little high. 142, 154, 149 here. And then we started going down. We had 137, 125, 132, 134, 124, 123. All the way down, 153, 32, 21 and a half. I like the specificity there. The winner. Oh, no. Am I frozen again? Because I can't. Oh, the winner was on the dot 125 inches. Now, that deer looks, I'm with you guys. I thought he was going to be a little taller than that. But guys, that deer out there that's an amazing deer. That's an absolutely amazing deer. Kelby, 125. Kelby, you can win. Jonathan, thank you for doing that too. Thank you for saying that. Kelby, you can win whatever you want. You can get this Billy Barnett turkey call, split V. You can get this pack of Predator calls. Probably does the same thing as the split V. Not as good, though. Let me know. I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow, probably. So, all right, let's see what else we got here, and we will go ahead and hop off here for the night. I apologize for the lack of quality here. So let's see here. And you know what? Oh, Greg, we'll end it with this. This is Greg. He sent these 2 photos. Now, these deer look like they're still in velvet, but they're still very nice deer. The predator calls, please. All right, you got it, Kelby. Kelby, send me a message on my personal page with your address, okay? Hey, those are Fox Pro too. When it comes to predator calls, Fox Pro is where it's at. So, and that is compliments of Uncle Lee. They gave that to us in some giveaway bags, and I'm passing that on. So, wow, look at these. You know what? You can't see this one, but you see that little drop tine right there? You can't see. I wish he was facing us. You can't see it, but look at that. You guys see that too? Or am I wrong? I'm not wrong, am I? Now, Greg, are these deer still showing up for you? I mean, that was back in August, 2 months ago. Absolutely, Kelby. I appreciate you being on here, brother. Yeah, those are very cool bucks. Oh gosh, I'm getting old, folks. I'm getting old. Greg's still here. Gregory. Oh, Greg sent me another picture. Let's see here. Nope, not that one. Hold on. We already looked at that one. Oh, okay. Here we go. That's what we were waiting on, Greg. Greg sent a picture of the one facing us. Now look at this. There we go. Look at that. Oh, man. Greg, are those still showing up? I don't know. Maybe you've already answered that. Not really. I bet you wish they were. Look at that. I don't even know what that buck would go. It's hard to tell because of the velvet, but that's cool. You just don't see that very often. Not in the wild, at least, right? Hey, did you guys see there was a CWD case? Totally just remember that. Breckenridge County and a captive cervid. The way it read in the article, it was a captive cervid, so it's probably from a deer farm. He died. They tested it. He had CWD. I reached out to Fish and Wildlife, my friend there, to ask if it had any repercussions. He said yes. He would call me later. He didn't get to, but that's something to look forward. Yeah, look on the page this week. We'll definitely have something out about it. Man, Breckenridge County is a great hunting county in Kentucky. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we can mitigate it. Listen, guys, I appreciate you all so much. You've stuck it out with me here. Fuzzy screen. I'm frozen. I can't make fun of Mike anymore. Unfortunately, we all know I will. But I got to figure this out. If I've got to literally drill a hole through my wall and run that cord in here to plug straight into the computer, I will. I don't care what it looks like. I live here by myself. I don't care what it looks like. But it will be fixed. We will get it fixed next week. And when my picture is crystal clear, Michael is frozen, we're going to point and laugh at him. So, listen, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. We will be here next Tuesday. If you've not shared this, go ahead and share it. I don't know do we get to 350 comments? Let me see. Some of you have watched this on my page, so I got to count that too. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Paul Priest. Can you guys see that? Now look at that, baby. That is not in velvet. That's an Eastern Kentucky. That's a mountain buck right there, folks. Look at that. My goodness. What do you think about that sucker? This picture from 5 days ago. Whew. I don't know if you guys can see that. Holy cow, look at that. Paul, thanks for sharing. We'll show that next Tuesday, too, for those who didn't get to see it. But, hey, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. 44 comments. 44 comments on my page and 300 Guys, we're 344 comments. We just need 6 more. 6 more comments. I'm telling you guys good night. If everyone replies, hey, good show, good night, have a good week, we're going to get there to 350. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put into a random generator 350 numbers, and I will count the comments, and that comment will win. So you guys be looking for it, okay? Appreciate you guys. I'm going to do that right here in just a few minutes. You guys are the best. We have the best family and community. In any hunting page out there, this show has the best group of people. I believe that. So love y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a good night. 350. Let's go, baby.